Discipline is often hailed as the bedrock upon which we build our habits, and it's easy to see why. When we think about the routines that govern our lives, whether it's waking up early, exercising regularly, or maintaining a balanced diet, discipline is the invisible thread that stitches these actions together. It's what propels us out of bed when our alarm rings, even when the comfort of our blankets calls to us. It's the quiet voice that reminds us of our goals when the allure of procrastination whispers sweet nothings in our ears. Without discipline, our intentions remain just that. Intentions, fleeting thoughts that dissipate into the ether without ever manifesting into reality. So why is discipline considered the foundation of forming and maintaining good habits? It's simple. Discipline creates consistency. Good habits aren't built overnight. They require repeated actions over time. Think of discipline as the fuel that keeps the engine of habit formation running. When we commit to a disciplined approach, we're more likely to show up day after day, even when motivation wanes. Motivation can be fickle. It can come in waves, cresting high one moment and crashing low the next. But discipline is unwavering. It's the steady hand that guides us through the murky waters of habit formation, especially in those initial stages when results seem elusive. Consider the first few weeks of a new workout routine. The soreness, the fatigue, the constant battle against the temptation to skip a session. These can be daunting. It's in these moments that discipline shines brightest. It's what drives us to lace up our sneakers and hit the gym, even when we can't see the fruits of our labor. It's the understanding that every drop of sweat is a step closer to our goals, even if the scale doesn't reflect it just yet. Discipline teaches us patience and resilience, reminding us that every small effort compounds over time, leading to significant results. This brings us to the concept of 1% daily improvement, a principle that aligns beautifully with discipline. Imagine if you could get just 1% better every day. It sounds small, almost insignificant, but over time, those incremental gains add up to something monumental. Discipline is what allows us to commit to that 1% improvement. It's the daily reminder that progress is a marathon, not a sprint. Each day, we're faced with choices that either lead us closer to our goals or push us further away. When we choose discipline, we choose to invest in ourselves even when the results aren't immediately visible. Maintaining that discipline is crucial. It requires a mindset shift, a commitment to the long game, and a willingness to embrace the process. Speaking of process, focusing on the journey rather than the destination is vital in our habit-building endeavors. When we fixate solely on the outcome, losing a certain amount of weight, achieving a specific milestone, or reaching a particular level of success, we often set ourselves up for disappointment. Habits are not just means to an end. They are the very fabric of our lives. When we concentrate on the process, we learn to appreciate the small victories along the way. Each workout completed, each healthy meal prepared, each moment spent working towards our goals becomes a reason to celebrate. This shift in perspective is crucial, and discipline plays a key role in helping us stay focused on the process. It encourages us to embrace each step, to find joy in the daily grind, and to recognize that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. As we delve deeper into the mechanics of habit formation, we encounter the operational steps of habit: cue, desire, response, reward. Each of these components relies heavily on discipline. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit. It could be a time of day, an emotional state, or even a physical location. Discipline helps us recognize these cues and respond to them appropriately. When the cue signals that it's time to work out, discipline pushes us to respond rather than succumb to inertia. Desire fuels our motivation, but without discipline, that desire can easily fade. It's discipline that compels us to act on our desires, to transform them into tangible responses. The reward, the final piece of the puzzle, is what reinforces the habit. It's the satisfaction we feel after completing a workout, or the pride we experience when we resist the temptation to indulge in unhealthy snacks. Discipline helps us establish a clear connection between our actions and their rewards, making the habit more appealing. When we consistently experience positive outcomes from our disciplined actions, we're more likely to repeat them, creating a cycle of reinforcement that solidifies the habit in our lives. Now let's talk about making habits irresistible. Discipline plays a pivotal role here as well. The more we practice a habit, the easier it becomes, and discipline is the catalyst for that ease. By committing to our routines, we gradually remove the friction that makes habits feel like chores. Over time, what once felt like a struggle transforms into something enjoyable and fulfilling. This transformation is crucial. It's what allows us to turn discipline into a lifestyle rather than a temporary fix. When habits become irresistible, they integrate seamlessly into our daily lives, making it easier to stick with them long term. But what happens when we're faced with bad habits? How can we use discipline to combat those ingrained behaviors that no longer serve us? The first step is awareness. Discipline encourages us to recognize our bad habits and confront them head on. It's about acknowledging the patterns in our lives that we want to change and committing to the process of transformation. Discipline allows us to replace bad habits with healthier alternatives. It's not just about breaking the cycle, it's about building new, positive habits that can take their place. For example, if you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media every evening, discipline can guide you to replace that time with reading a book or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. Tracking progress and rewarding ourselves is another essential aspect of staying motivated on our habit journey. Discipline plays a crucial role in this process. When we track our progress, we create a tangible record of our efforts, which can be incredibly motivating. It's a visual representation of our commitment, a reminder of how far we've come. Discipline helps us establish a routine for tracking, whether it's through journaling, using an app, or simply reflecting on our day. And let's not forget the power of rewards. Discipline encourages us to celebrate our successes, no matter how small. When we acknowledge our achievements, we reinforce the positive behavior and create a cycle of motivation. Rewards don't have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as treating ourselves to a favorite snack, taking a break to watch a show, or indulging in a relaxing bath. These small moments of celebration help us stay engaged and committed to our habits. Now let's explore the difference between relying on discipline and temporary inspiration in forming habits. Inspiration can be a powerful motivator. It can ignite a spark that pushes us to take action. But inspiration is fleeting. It can come and go, leaving us stranded when we need motivation the most. Discipline, on the other hand, is a steady force. It's what allows us to keep going when the initial excitement fades. While inspiration can kickstart our journey, discipline is what sustains it. It's the daily commitment to show up for ourselves, even when the fire of motivation has dimmed. Discipline also plays a crucial role in preventing over-reliance on habits as a means of avoiding ruts in life. It's easy to fall into the trap of using habits as a crutch, relying on them to fill the void or distract us from challenges we face. While habits can provide structure and stability, they should never become a means of escapism. Discipline helps us maintain a healthy relationship with our habits, encouraging us to engage with life rather than retreating into routines. It reminds us that while habits can be beneficial, they should never replace our ability to adapt and respond to the world around us. Finally, let's talk about the domino effect of connecting good habits together. When we establish one positive habit, it often creates a ripple effect, leading to the formation of others. Discipline is the glue that holds this chain together. For instance, if you commit to exercising regularly, you may find yourself naturally gravitating towards healthier eating habits. As your physical health improves, you might feel more energized and motivated to tackle other areas of your life, such as productivity or mindfulness. Each good habit reinforces the others, creating a cascading effect that transforms our lives in profound ways. Discipline is the foundation of building habits and achieving success. At Empowerment Vibe Chronicles, EVC, we believe discipline empowers us to persist through challenges, transform actions into meaningful progress, and align daily efforts with long-term aspirations. It helps overcome bad habits, track progress, and celebrate victories, turning effort into empowerment. With discipline, we maintain growth and avoid stagnation, ensuring habits remain dynamic and purposeful. Let's embrace discipline as our ally in crafting a life of fulfillment and success. Start today and let EVC guide you toward becoming your best self.